weird. So episode 1 uploaded, or I exported completely fine. Episode 2 I exported, said it failed. Export again, said it failed. So I tried a different way of exporting. This time, none of the exports failed, but they did, even though they didn't say they did, and I had this weird, like, green outline, or giant green screen that happened in the center. And, yeah. Um, so, the... That was not great. And then I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to directly upload this to YouTube, and then I can do all of the other settings later. So I had to, so essentially I uploaded the first video because, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Today I was not rushing. I mean, I did edit a video in, you know, my normal fashion, right? I didn't rush it or anything like that. Um, I did look into some things and find out they were a little too far from me right now. So, but I edited the video. I was actually leaving some clips in that maybe I would have tried to cut out because I don't want a video to be lower than 10 minutes. I want people to actually feel like they have a good amount of content to watch, especially if they're going to be waiting, because I want to upload 3 times a day. So let's say it would be Monday and then Thursday and then Sunday. No, how does that? How would you do a 3-day upload? That would always have days in between. 1, 2, 3, 1. You're just gonna have to, yeah, because if you upload on like Monday, Thursday, and Sunday, then you'll have back-to-back days where you have a Sunday and a Monday right next to each other. Interesting. Well, I uploaded today, which is Wednesday, so technically the next upload should be Saturday. I think my last upload was Sunday? It might have been Saturday. But I think I'm going to try to stick to that schedule. Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday as my 3 upload days. Basically, my content creation schedule right now is spend 5 days streaming, 3 days videos, 1 day completely off, and at least 1 day editing. But as with today, I edited yesterday and I edited today to be able to have the video out today. But anyways, I'm rambling. What am I trying to say here? The video was gonna get below 10 minutes if I didn't leave some stuff in, so I left some stuff in. And I think sort of part of the problem right now is we're in the very early game of Stardew. I mean, this last episode was, so episode 1 was days 1, 2, 3, and then you had days 4 and 5, and this last episode was 6 and 7. The further we go, the more kind of things that could happen, or further thing, like more advancements that could happen in a day. Like day 20 or 21 was huge. Oh, I'm so sorry. So let's go back in and let's get started. So I would have loved to have been done with the game by this point in time, but I wasn't. So back to Razia. And I'll show you guys exactly what you missed. It is not as much as you might think. We were quite literally at the next checkpoint. So if I were to go here, you'll see that there is Drowned Abbey. So that is where we're going to go. You know, they could have also added the name of the place here in this actual warp menu as well. There's actually where you can enter the spirit and aha, it's still here. Can I grab it? Oh, don't tell me it's not grabbable. No. Remember a while ago when I talked about what the best spear in the game was? I even set it here so that way I wouldn't lose it. Oh. Well, anyways, this is the coolest spear in the game because it's a harpoon and not a spear. I want to actually change something so I can see something. There we go. Now I can see stuff. Okay. So if I go backwards, not that I don't have to go. Resi out. Why can't I go through this door? Ruh-roh. There's no other exit from here. Wait a minute. Did I just get bugged out again? As soon as I got started? I'm pressing the button to... This is something, isn't it? Oh, the heck? I always forget you have to walk forward. I can't go through this door. Why is there a spirit realm thing here? I was in the wrong realm. You know, I didn't even notice that I wasn't in the physical realm. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Anyways, we got the coolest spear in the game. Okay, so we're not gonna go through that door, because that's the way forward. I will show you the way backwards. So, what you guys missed is... You see right there? Do you remember in the last part, I had an area that had a cage in it, and there were two guys that were constantly hitting me so I couldn't kill them. The only thing to kill them with was a Soul Reaver, so I had to go back and forth between the two realms. I spent like the last 20 minutes of the last stream doing this, okay? I finally managed to kill both of them. And what you had to do is you had to use your beam from the Soul Reaver to push this block that was in the cage towards a wall. That wall led you straight up to here. and then you jump down to here, and then you go back in the spirit realm, and then you can come back to the main realm, and here you are. Also, this spear is right there, in between those two fire places. And so here we go. Now we have a spear. It's nice to actually have a weapon that I feel like I could do something with. Let's save the game here. Yeah, because you start in the old god realm, of course you're always going to be in the spirit realm, right? Let's see if I remember. Yeah, okay. I remember how to throw a spear. That can only be opened with that. So that push thing that I just did, actor.
Once a sanctuary against the vampire menace, this abbey has been drowned by the deluge spilling from this wounded land. Your brother Rahab and his brood, devastated even by the feeble rays of Nosgoth's sun, overcame their vulnerability to water and retreated from the surface. Now they haunt these ruins and glide in the darkness of its stagnant depths.
Okay, so what he is saying there is that light from the light from the outside is the weakness to these guys. These are the first creatures you cannot push into the water to kill them. Remember, vampires can only be killed by certain things in this game. Impalement, which is what I have right here, the Soul Reaver, fire, sunlight, and water. Okay, I need to figure out where I need to go. First, foremost. Problem is, I can't see anything. I don't even see like a rock that we can go to. Oh, it's because it's over here. Can't make that jump. That is also a very rough jump. Oh. Oh. See, I was trying to be careful. Goodbye, best spear in the game. Just gonna be sitting up there forever. Tried to be careful and do slow jumps. I mean, you know, as is with old games, and whenever you're trying to be precise, you know, it's more likely that you will fail a precise jump because you're trying to be too careful. No. I'm not full energy. I need to wait to be full energy. I feel like I've played like 1,000 games since I played the Reaver, even though it was about a week ago. And see, I know I need to be on the edge, that's why I fell off. In order to make these longer jumps. But then again, this isn't a very long jump here. I think we're supposed to go over there. Honestly, I was trying to figure out what the purple orbs were last time. No shot, I just missed my, I just lost my Soul Reaver immediately. Sorry, sir. Yep. There you go. Of course, every enemy from now on is going to have projectiles because you have the Soul Reaver, so therefore projectiles are going to be a common thing. Excuse you. Oh, you son of a bitch. Hold on. Kill your brother first. Hey, buddy. I will say the design of these guys looks really nice in the Remastered. Compared to how they used to look. The way their bodies are, you can tell that it's like a serpent-like thing. Let's take a torch. At least a temporary weapon. It's not a good weapon, but it is a weapon. So we have 3 ways we can go here. I'm assuming this is if we fail. This might open with the Spirit Realm, probably not. So more than likely, this is the way we have to go. And now, we have a pipe. I think pipes are probably my second favorite weapon. I love the atmospheric fog, as if the other guy just isn't there anymore. Get in my belly. Alright, let's see what we can see here. So, let's get a gauge of our surroundings. 2 spears there. Nothing else I can see, so we just gotta make long jumps. I think when I was a kid, I think these long jumps here are where I lost my harpoon. Don't know if I can make that, so we're gonna go for this one. Oh, that is crazy jump. There isn't anything over there to try to make, so I feel like that's a bait jump anyways. Up a little bit. Oh. He just dove into the water. See you, nerd. We didn't want to fight you anyways. I am so glad I had quick interaction. I knew there was something that was going to knock me off, and that's what it was. Is he just doing tiny little bites and just hitting me because I can't block? Because you can't block in this game. I think you're just doing tiny little nibbles. Excuse you. Thank you, Raziel. Picking up the weapon. Normally I would have tried to swap back to the Soul Reaver by now, but I feel like that delays how much I am playing. No reason to lose a weapon just because I'm gonna die here, right? Now, I'm guessing there's probably something down here for me to get. Ah, distortion. Spirit realm stuff, I'm guessing. Okay, that needs to be hit with the Soul Reaver. Beam, that's a door we can go through. I don't think these are doors. Depots, let's go. Would you guys be running from me? Because I just killed a bunch of your brethren. Right. So far, it has been a straight path with no way to go anywhere else. It's looking like there is a way up over here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Wait a minute, we went into a full circle. Wait a minute. Hold on now. We went in a gigantic frickin' circle. Wait. What? And once you go through, you can't get back there. Did I miss something? I went in a straight line, and there was only one way I could go. So I am a bit confused, game. What do you want from me? For the game to not be so dark. Weird here. We full submerged there, but we didn't die, huh? Maybe we have to go into the other water right away? Really? Okay. I didn't mean to fall, but let's take a look here. So there's a block puzzle here. Drain the water, maybe? No, it can't be this way. So we have now tested this way as well. Okay. So I am missing something. Because this was a straight path the whole way. I can't believe they can do those little nibbles just instantaneously like that. So we're missing something. And I don't have a weapon anyways. checking the water. There's something down here. Some gate we can go through. So there's no gate down here. Alright, let's return. I mean, when I saw that there was a pillar right there, I knew that there'd be a way to get back up from this side. Because I think a lot of people probably fail this jump here. Block telekinesis, that's funny. Nice achievement, bro. Who knew that that was a way to deal with them? Okay, so we've been all the way to this point before. What are we missing? Oh, he doesn't, they don't normally do it at point blank range. What are we missing? Because this is water. So what are we missing? I'm gonna go back through the area as a Soul Reaver and see if I'm missing something. There is no gate. To say that I'm a little bit confused is, yeah. There's nothing to interact with. There's only the torches. There's no walls to go through. There's no platform to land on. There's no gate for me to go through in the spirit realm. And from this point onwards, you could only be in the spirit realm. Okay, that's a door. It looks like everything leads to this point here. Supposed to look up. There's a climbable area over here. So this was the way to go. I see. You son of a biscuit. How did I fall from that? I think it's just a very weirdly made. Alright, let's go find a squad kill. Really? So the lore of these guys is they're supposed to cower in fear and run away once you have killed one of them. I killed one. Because, you know, they fear the Soul Reaver. Or, not the Soul Reaver, the Reaver of Souls. Yeah, that gives me a thing. Oh, okay. That's just annoying. Have to make the climb again. I think I'm gonna... I think I am going to do a high jump like this for each of those. That way it's harder for me to fail. As he climbs on immediately. Bro, this camera angle is so terrible, man. The problem is he's too floaty. Skip. Oh, I see. I knew you were here. I knew you were here. Come here, boy. Dude, the little bites are so annoying. I think this has to be the most annoying. Mobs so far. What the heck? Please go up on the spike. Do I need to look up? Thank you. Dude, the bites! You just can't win! Yeah, this mob was not a very well thought out mob. You're always gonna lose your Soul Reaver. Or you're always gonna take more damage than you can. It's better to just run past them, I think. We are now here. I'm guessing we need to land up on top of those, spitting out the water. Really nice if I had some light. Checking around, because looking up has been my one bane so far. Doesn't look like there's anything over there, so we're just gonna keep on keeping on. Up here. Do not want to fall down. I'm guessing we want to get on top of that over there. Okay, so we can go over there. guessing that's where we first started. That's where we just came from. So I'm guessing the game wants us to get over there. Wait, are those walls? I don't think those are walls I can climb. Yeah, I think this is the way we have to go. But I've been wrong many times before. So I'm just gonna accept that. This is the way to go. I mean, we saw a door open clearly. I think it was this door here. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Really? I know where we are now, but really? Ah. Raziel. You stopped running. Okay. Yeah, the problem, of course, with games like this, with the platformer is, you know, the way you move is very clunky, right? So, shit like that happens where you move and then your character moves just a little bit forward. Once you make the jump like these, you need to be hands off. Okay, so as soon, and I do mean as soon as this cutscene is done, all of these need to be broken. I thought about trying to break them from the outside because I knew what they were.
Raziel.
Rahab, you have adapted well to your environment, for one so maladjusted.
Do not mock me, Raziel. You of all of us should respect the power bestowed by a limitation overcome. Cain said you would come.
I never realized before that the actual symbol for his domain is on his back. You guys see that, right? I never noticed that before. I don't want to interrupt them, so I just figured I could pause it. If you look right where the confirm is, it's his symbol. It's carved into his flesh.
You speak with the murderer?
You would do well to mind your blasphemous tongue.
What more did he tell you?
That you would destroy me.
I will indeed. But tell me, before I tear your soul from its moorings, do you know what we were before Cain spawned us?
Human.
Seraphan, Rahab, the antithesis of all we ever believed.
Does it matter? We were lost. He saved us.
Saved us? From what?
From ourselves.
I only got one of Because I thought I would just hold triangle. That's not what you do. You have to, press the arc. This is so annoying. Doesn't help that there's now another guy here that wasn't here before. No. Oh, we got riggedy wrecked again. Oh, we got almost all of them. When I was a kid, I had to figure this all out. Why each, like, I thought each one would be like a damage. It isn't. What? Oh, come on, man. So, okay. I was trying to turn the camera to the side to aim the Soul Reaver, and it wasn't working. That was weird. Also, hello, Thalar. There we go. GG. See, and this is why I thought the game would be done in about 5 hours, because I knew that this dungeon was super quick, and it is super quick. Like, we're already done.
Fused with Rahab's soul, you have overcome your former vulnerability to water's touch. Immersion in water will no longer dissolve your physical body, enabling you to swim to areas heretofore beyond your reach.
Yep. So now everywhere in this area that we went to before that we couldn't get to, we can now swim! As we immediately swim the wrong way. Wait a minute. Why is the camera control whatever? Oh my goodness. The camera controls are terrible for underwater. Why are the camera controls inverted for just swimming? Bruh. Why is just swimming inverted? My goodness, man. Oh, come on. This is terrible. Hello? I inverted... I may just be hard stuck in this game. Inverting the controller does not invert the... Because right now, if I were to look up, yeah, so So right now, if I were to move my controller up, I look up. If I were to move my controller down, I look down. But specifically only for swimming, the controls are inverted and you cannot fix them.
Beyond the maelstrom of the abyss, a subterranean tunnel leads northward to the clan territory of your brother Dumas. Endowed with Rahab's soul, you may swim to gain entry where your progress was previously impeded.
That's crazy, dude. They have quite literally made swimming something you just cannot do. Oh. Okay. And you can't swim if you're holding the controller down. Interesting. Whatever. Raziel, wait, Raziel, please. Uh-huh. Swim, you idiot. No, upward. Upward. Okay, we are here now. How does that help me? I need to be over here. Can I make this jump? God, I preferred when I just died in the water. Well, I was going to show you guys all of the different explorations you can do underwater. Is this Spirit Realm only? No, it's just closed. I have no bloomin' idea where to go. So I can't go back the way I came because it's completely locked now. There's no way out of the dungeon as far as I know. I said whatever, bro. Leave me alone. I'm literally trying to walk past you. Just leave me the fuck alone. God, this is so stupid. Wait. So these are blocks for a block puzzle. But I can't interact with them because of the water. Are you supposed to solve a puzzle to even get out of it? Like, normally you would just, like, gate out or something, right? All I am doing is heading towards where I was when I fought Rahab. That's literally all I'm doing right now, is heading to where Rahab was. But maybe there's something in here that I didn't know about that can be accessed now that we don't have, now that we can swim. So remember, these are doors. Screw this, guys. I cannot. I need to look at my surroundings. Okay. Alright, so there's a door we can break there. That's glass. This is the other side, so it's a... I don't know why there are bars here, though. So the only thing that I have obtained from all of this exploration is that I have to go down. So can I get over to the other side there? Why is there just a random gate here? Okay. I already know we just need to go down.
elemental forge is tuned to the Soul Reaver's energy. Once baptized in his primordial flame, the blade may be imbued with fire at any future time.
I don't want to say all of that was just to get the Soul Reaver or the Fire Reaver, but all of that was just to get the Fire Reaver. I don't mean it like that. The Fire Reaver is cool. Don't get me wrong. It is cool, but also... I don't know my way out of here, guys. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cheat. Yep. So, whenever you leave the game and come back, you start back at the Old God Sanctuary. And clearly I had no way of getting out of Hobbs' area. The stone that I used was, yeah, the stone that I used was, or the door that I went to get through was gone. So, here we go. Not that we need to do that anymore, but I just want to avoid water because it makes me feel better. I don't like water. Water is terrible in this game. To be fair though, water's terrible in most games. Not just Soul Reaver. Like, any game that is before like 2010 and had water in it, yeah, no, you were suffering. Now I understand I probably could have just warped away, but I wanted to see how long of a way it was to get back here. Is where I want to be. Oh. Can't grab that. That was where I threw away my spear all those times ago. All them years ago. Alright, let's go to this pathway. I even tried to go here when we needed to go to the pillars and find out stuff. If you guys... You know what? It's fine. So that's... Could y'all please? Thank you. If you guys watched to the end of my last stream, you saw the big, huge spoiler part of this game. And I spent over an hour trying to figure out where to go. I even tried to go over here because we had just gotten the ability to climb. Turns out, you can only climb if you can also swim. In fact, that's not even a place you can climb. Yeah, Soul Reaver is a great game. And even if you could find your way past, they gave you a giant water to say, hey look, you can't glide past this anyways. I would prefer it if it kept my control scheme for the camera for both water and underwater. That straight up just makes anything water related something I just cannot do. I guess I can't get up there. I saw another way to go, so we're gonna go over there actually. This might be the fast travel. Yep. You always gotta get your fast travel, guys. Now we can get to Duma, who is the final boss of the game. And now we have a light. This incredibly dark game. I wasn't gonna fight those 2-on-1. Nah. We ain't fighting. Hello, Duma. Wonder what this weird sundial's for, guys. Wait, what? See, Fire Reaver kills them in a much cooler way than the Soul Reaver, because he uses the power of the sun. Well, I know where this is, but we're not supposed to be here yet. We're supposed to come here after Duma. Okay. Power of the Fire Reaver, guys. At least now I can explore without, you know, these guys hounding my back. What am I missing? There's just a cave with literally fire inside of it. Suffer and perish. What am I missing? Is there like a front gate I was supposed to get into? No. I mean, clearly those are his flags. This is his fortress. This is where we're supposed to go in. Is there a random climbable surface that I can't see somewhere around here? What the hell am I missing? So these aren't climbable. This isn't climbable. This is just sheer flat rock. Ah, right here. I knew there had to be something climbable nearby. At least I figured out what it was before I ran around in circles for 20 minutes. I have done that before too. Yeah, Fire Reaver allows me to kill things from afar. Alright, let's hear Raziel talk down about his brother.
This city once teemed with the life of my kind. Could it be that other clans had suffered the same fate as mine? In his madness, could Cain spare none of his brood?
It was not Cain, but Duma's own arrogance that brought the downfall of his clan. These are human weapons, Raziel. Believing themselves invincible, Duma and his offspring failed to see an attack coming from the least likely assailants. Complacent in their arrogance, they were taken by surprise, allowing the human vampire hunters to decimate their ranks with little resistance. The few that escaped have been reduced to scavengers.
Yep. New music track, let's go! Yeah, and as we have talked about before, even though this guy is missing a head, if I were to take the weapon out of him, he would come right back to life. Remember, impalement is just death until the thing impaling you is gone. We have to phase through it right at the beginning. Hold on, let me see. I'm sure that that's what they would want me to do. Use my little light here. See, is there a way through? Okay. Well, goodbye, OP Fire Reaver. I know that a lot of people, that this right here was like the first time that they ever managed to actually look up in the game, because what they do is in gaming, whenever you see a light ray coming down, you want to follow the light ray and look up and say, oh weird, so this block goes right here, so I can jump up there. The problem is, why is it here when in so many other places in the game all they do is give you a block? And they don't actually give you a way to look up. Like, there have been multiple times, not just one, multiple times, where I have lost my way because I needed to look up and the game didn't tell me. So there's a block in the middle and it needs to be pushed that way, maybe that way. So there's something in Soul Reaver 2 that takes away from the Soul here. Did you see how he was red there? Because he was bleeding. I get things in the spirit realm shouldn't bleed, but still. Okay, so the block, so we can use it to get up there. We can also use it to get over there. Where do you guys think the game wants me to go with the block? I understand that's a point where I can head forward. But let me just see if there's anything else. Nope, nothing else. Let's go. I have a feeling I'm going to have to move this block several times, and then I'm going to go in and out of this weird. Why is it that if you just run past an enemy, they can attack you? You know, they just do a quick side swipe. I hate it when that's in games. Every single game that has it. I'm just gonna give you a little swipe on the cheek on the way by. Okay. So first things first, if there are any enemies here, we need to take them out first. So that way they do not disrupt my ability to this block. I am thinking it wants to go over there. I think that is as far as I can push it. But it may be to get up onto one of those side rafters. Before we go back into the spirit realm to be able to have our new point, let's go forward and see what's over here. Also, I love how the Elder God says, yeah, Rahab's weak to sunlight. And that's literally what you have to do. Oh, okay. That's it. That's literally the only thing we can do right now. There is nothing else we can do other than this one block puzzle. It's interesting. Okay. Alright, let's go back in the spirit realm. Let's take our block shuttle upwards. Block evader. Excuse me, I am trying to T-pose through this bar. No, sir, you're not allowed to do that. You've already angered me. And I don't like that there's one of those guys in here, because it means if I want to take a look around, I have to kill him. And now I have the ability to look around. This, in fact, was not the way we were supposed to go. Okay, so let's take a look here. There is... So we could put it... Let's take a look from up here. So there's nothing up there. There is a block over there. Let's go ahead and say, for the sake of things, that there's nothing up there. So it leaves two choices. To the right and to the left. I'm guessing it's to the right, because there's a block there. So I need to push it this way. So I should probably push it back. That's probably good. One more for good measure. Immediately try to avoid the Suas. Cool. We have. Alright, let's go. No. It's not here either. Okay, well, has to go over there then. I don't see anything that we could get over there in the spirit realm, but sure. And here's the thing. Let me talk about... So the puzzles in this game have been, you know, see this block go here, right? Or something akin to that, right? This block right one? I can't even tell. See this block go here. We're not at the right spot, are we? No, it's there. It needs to go that way. So it's this block goes here. This one, they don't show you any indication at all, anywhere, about where this block is supposed to go. At least the last time we had a puzzle like this, where we had to push them by shooting through bars. Excuse me, Raziel, please shoot forward. You're not you when you're drunk, Raziel. This is one of the worst block puzzles they have so far, because there's nothing to tell you that it needs to go over here. You literally cannot see this from down here. There's nothing to tell you that it goes here. Okay. Before we go, I just need to know, can I drag this block with my hands? There's nothing here. Okay. And we can't get up there from this block we've already checked. But if we had 2 blocks, we probably need to go over there. So this is to be able... Interesting, it tells you to look up. Think it's in the right spot? You know, telling us to look up and then not having a good angle for us to be able to look up is it's a little unintuitive. I don't want to speak. Anyways, final boss domain that we take on Cain, and then we go from there. So now we need to make our way across this without failing, and this is a very hard jump to do without failing. Hello GVS, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. It doesn't take very long to get back there. I just need to not bungle it up. I did get to the edge. Hi, Lem. Are you a good boy? Soul Reaver 1 indeed. We are on the very last sort of, I guess you call them dungeons, before the end. remember when I was a kid and I did this dungeon, and the boss did something. Oh, we don't talk over voice acting here. Oh, nothing? Oh, don't give me water. I don't like that the water controls are inverted, but the regular controls aren't. Was that what I was supposed to do? I could always go into the spectral realm and try to make my way around. But now that I'm looking at it, there is no way up and around. Okay, there is a lever here though. Right? Lever? You always gotta spin the lever, right? Drains the water? Yeah! And now that guy is back alive. And so is that. So it's a block puzzle. Alright, bud. Be friendly. Sad we can't use the the Fire Reaver. I'm gonna take care of the dudes first. Okay, I'm guessing we need 4 blocks on top of each other to get over to here. Because that's where the camera pointed me to, right? Are they in the right spot? They're close enough, right? I solved the puzzle wrong. Oh no. That sucks. Wait a minute. How'd you solve it wrong? In the guides, you had to restart the game? Huh. That's interesting. How would you have messed it up? That's what I'd like to know. Okay. So we need to do this first. I will tell you that the spider tower took me way longer than it needed to. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how, like, what puzzle could be messed up in there. I'm not saying it's not possible. I mean, I've had a pretty rough go of it this time, too, for me. I am not as good as puzzles as I was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was much better than I am now. Alright. This could also not be the solution to this puzzle. I could be completely wrong. just feel like it is. Feels like it's the right way. Why is this block a different color, though? Does that mean something? This one's a key. Let me look around for a sec. Yeah, I actually had a bug in the remaster right at the start, too. They're not trying to tell me that a block needs to go there. I don't think that's what that is. Can we re-raise the water level? Oh, I don't have all my blocks, nor do I have a way to get my block up there. So I'm missing one block to do what I want to do, but I don't have a way to move this block up. Because this one needs one down here to move this block up. And I would need to be higher to move this block up. Oh, I think I know where you're talking about. When I saw that part, right? Yeah. Well, the main thing for this remaster wasn't so that, you know, you could go from this graphic to this graphic. The main point of the remaster is that the only way to play Soul Reaver is to have a PS1 and the original disc before this was out. Sure, I mean, you needed to very, and I do mean very heavily patch the game in order for it to work for the versions that were available before. Because before you had Soul Reaver 1 and Soul Reaver 2, but they didn't work because they were such old games. The main point of this remaster was so that people in the modern day could play the game, and that's why you have things like being able to that's why you have things like this being able to go back and forth so easily. I am stumped. Well, yeah, the problem is it just doesn't work for PC. I remember 5 years ago I bought Soul Reaver 1 and 2 to play them again for the nostalgia, and they just didn't work. So I was thinking I could maybe move them over to here and try to find a way to stack them, but once again, I would need a third block. What am I missing? Well, I think with this remaster, the hope is to maybe get this back to life. Or to get this back alive. I mean, they've tried over the years. There's a lot of games that have come out in the Soul Reaver universe that just died. Like, there was a PvP game called Nosgoth. I think there was like 4 or 5 games after the final the final and 5th Soul Reaver game. No, I am playing this on PC. I am at my computer. Most interesting character? Yeah. I mean, it depends on who you are, right? Some people started with Kain, and Kain was their go-to. I don't think this remaster is on anything but the PC, but I may be incorrect. I think it's just on Steam and Good Old Games. Come a long way. Yeah, they even redid the entire opening of the game, too. Yeah, everything's been remastered because what they did is, so there's a lot of backstory for this. When I actually finish the game, if you're still here, I can show you some of the stuff. I think I may have actually softlocked myself. I now understand how the puzzle is supposed to be solved. I just don't have a way of solving it. No, I am on PC. So, I I am actually soft locked. I know you're not supposed to be able to be soft locked in Soul Reaver, but just like you with the block puzzle, I am soft locked. Check the video afterwards? Sure. Well, I can show you now. A couple of things I should show you first. So, I looked into it, and here's how you're supposed to do it, right? So you're supposed to move these blocks over to here, okay? You put one block on top of the other block, and then when you move the third block, you push it from up here on top of the second block, and then you have a 3-block tall. Because I have these on 2 stacks, there is no way to unsoft lock this. I cannot push this block off, and I cannot push this block off to fix the problem. The other thing I said, Munch, is the I am almost certain. Well, hold on. No. Sometimes doing a little. I thought maybe doing a push would push the other one out, but no. I'm pretty sure this is only available on Good Old Games and Steam on the PC. Can I go back enough for the area to reload? Well, let's check that out, shall we? I mean, it's not like we missed much. There hasn't been a whole lot to Duma's domain so far. But if I do have to back out, I can show you some of the extra stuff. That may have deloaded it. I don't really want to make that jump again. I doubt it, though. Yeah. Alright. Most things, once they are away in Soul Reaver, they will stay that way. Well, we have to make that jump. So I might as well start from the beginning, because essentially I have to redo the whole thing anyways. Okay, so the first things first is when you buy Soul Reaver Remaster, you get 1 and 2. Okay, that's the first things first. At any point in time, you can press... Oh. At any point in time, you can press this button and you have a map. This isn't in Soul Reaver. This is so that if you look on the bottom right, you can see if you have missed a collectible, if you have missed a health power-up, if you have missed the Eldritch power-up, and they show you the name of the area. They show you an objective in the top left where you need to go. And then over here on the side, I know you can't see them all because that's where my camera is, but there's the name of all the areas and then the symbol so that you can use that to be able to gate to where you want to go at any point. So this helps you to find everything in the game, and then at the same time, it doesn't tell you where they are, and there's no mini-map, there's just a regular one. The Remaster is available for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox, Xbox S, Xbox X, Switch. You have to go back? Yeah. Cool. Well, there you go. Well, on PC it is available on Good Old Games and Steam. So there you go. So, when they made this game, this is what the game is, okay? I need you to understand that this is the game. What they have done is they have meticulously by hand ripped apart Raziel, so taken the polygon and flattened him out. That's how games work, by the way. It's a flat texture that you then stretch over a shape to make something, right? So like this right here is a flat graphic that most likely is 4 flat pieces that they just stitched together to make a column, okay? So, you are playing this game. They, by hand, went through and redid all of the textures pixel by pixel and just repainted over them. Which means all you are doing is just removing the new coat of paint when you are playing the game. In this version. This is what the game looks like. So what does that tell you? Well, when they remade the game, they had the original technology. They had everything from the original game. I mean, we're talking like old, like predating, like floppy disks type stuff that you would use for video and audio recordings. I mean, these things held like bytes worth of audio, and they worked towards, they had giant containers filled with everything, right? And they worked on putting everything into digital era, and because of that, they have the original engine of the game, and so they just painted over the engine. And the person who had done the patches, so remember when I said about 4 or 5 years ago I had Soul Reaver 1 and 2 on Steam? So in order to play the PC version of the game, you needed to go to this one site. It's a fan site, and there were several patches, and they were constantly being updated by this single very avid fan who would patch the game. And the person who patched the game also made essentially a remaster of their own. So when Crystal Entertainment, or Crystal Studios, I think that's one of those two is the name of the owner of the Soul Reaver IP, decided to do the remaster, they hired the person with the largest Soul Reaver fan site to redo the to do the remaster. And because she had already remastered all of Soul Reaver 1, all she did was take her palettes that she had already done and just put them in the old engine. And she was actually the one in charge of making this. So with that, they have the original cutscene. And so what they did is they took the original cutscene and then they painstakingly painted over the cutscene to redo it again. And I remember her talking about this in an interview, saying, in Soul Reaver, do you see here, this point here? You may have never noticed, right? You may have never noticed in the original or in the remake, if you played the remake, you may have never noticed that these are 2, 3, 4 different sections of the map, right? And so what it is this right here, all the way to here, and then all the way over to, we'll find another rip in the ground somewhere around here. So this is essentially like a square part of the map. All she had to do was just take out the old square and paint over the new square, right? You see? Also, one thing that I do love, the Soul Reaver doesn't change. Soul Reaver was already good enough. It doesn't change at all. There are a lot of graphics that either don't change or change very little. But in Soul Reaver 2, because the way the ground worked for their engine, everything looks better in Soul Reaver 2 Remastered, except the floor. The floor would be like going from here to here. The floor looks worse because of how they rendered in their floor. Because you gotta remember, Soul Reaver 1 was at the end of PS1. The reason Soul Reaver 1 was never finished, why the story has a weird cutoff point at the end of it, is because they had to decide, do we do this whole game, or do we split it off and go into 2 parts? So they spent half a year removing an entire third of this game. Okay? Entire third of this game. And guess what? It's right here. All of the game that was cut is right here. You want to go and you want to play all of the parts that they cut out of the game? You can go in here. You can play them. They're here. Everything. It was data mined and people had already figured out how to play them. And most of these, everything's there. It's just the puzzles maybe aren't fully working. But here's the problem. They filled what you can do for a PS1 disc. And you might have said, oh, why not just make a second disc? Like Final Fantasy VII is in 3 discs. Final Fantasy VIII is in 4 discs. Why not just do a second disc? And they decided instead of doing another disc and having people go for the third part of the game, instead they cut out the 6 months of content and instead decided to move over to the PS2 for their next game, which had a bunch of challenges because it's a brand new console and you can do a lot of things, they got to realize a lot of the things graphically that they wanted to do with the first game that they weren't able to put in because they maxed out the actual memory that a PS1 disc can compute. And so if they had to put any more, what would happen, by the way, is let's say you take the Smokestack, or maybe it was Undercity. I think it's probably Undercity. Undercity, what would happen is there's a point in the Undercity when you're standing at one point and you're looking over at the other point of the game. What would happen is the game would start to like corrupt and break itself. This is what happens with a lot of games when older, 90s, early 2000 games where they were, we're just going to put the feature in anyways. It doesn't matter if it's broken, I mean, look at things like Missing No in Pokemon, stuff like that. There's a lot of famous bugs and very bad issues, and this was one of them. So the issue is with the PlayStation 1 disc. The map size was so big that what would happen is as you move through one part, the game would start to corrupt and break itself because it was too big. The PS1's memory for the disc reader could not handle the amount for what was on your screen. Essentially, how would I describe it? The Monster Hunter Wilds test. That's a new game coming out and had a PC, a PS4, I think PS5 test. A lot of people had problems running the game and their game ran like a potato because they forgot to turn off a feature. What this feature does, and you can turn it on if you have a beastly computer, or you can't on PS5. It doesn't matter if you have a Pro, you cannot turn it on. What this feature does is it renders every single creature and player in the game at the same time in the entire map. And it's like 100-player map, and there's like 50 big monsters and 100 small monsters. So that's how what I will use to explain Soul Reaver. There was too much trying to render at once. It's Crystal Dynamics, there you go. And so you couldn't actually what would happen is the game would start to slow down and to get to the point where it would just completely freeze because the area was too big. And so that gave them the reason to make Soul Reaver 2. So but yeah, I could go into the Undercity right now and play as Raziel in the Undercity. Obviously, it does not have remastered graphics because this is not an actual part of the game that ever existed. Obviously, you would need to face it. I love how it's going to give you a tutorial. That's another thing that's new for this one, is the face tutorial. Or having tutorials like that. Yeah, look at that. See the tearing? Obviously not finished, but you wouldn't expect it to be finished. It's a lost level. Okay? So you have the lost levels. You have fan art, cosplay art, renders, bonus from Soul Reaver 2. Some of these were included in Soul Reaver 2. You have the lore, you have videos, Dark Chronicle, so this is the name of the site. I'm pretty sure that the person ran that made this remaster, so this is the fan-made site, Dark Chronicle. And in the video, you can watch the opening, opening of this one. You can watch you can play the demos. You have the credits. You have outtakes. So if you want to watch the original actors and all of their glory, this is all the recovered footage.
The making of Soul Reaver.
Soul Reaver.
I know most people's favorite is Tony, the guy on the right. It's got to be It's got to be Bell, the guy on the left for me. It's gotta be Bell. So, yeah. I'm not gonna show all of these things right now because I want to finish actually playing the game. But I wanted to show you everything that they found got put into this game in terms of bonus content for Soul Reaver and Soul Reaver 2. Okay. Can't believe I soft locked myself. I'm terrible, guys. I think this here is Duma. We know that's not Duma. Hold on. What is it called? That's the human citadel. We're not trying to get to the human citadel. We're trying to get to Duma. Here, let's try it. Do I not have a place to go that is close to Kane? Or, Duma? Hold on. Oh, because I didn't save. You know what game system I've been thinking about getting? I've been thinking about getting the, it's one of those things where I know it is well too expensive for me, but N64, man. Unless they can ever remaster one of the greatest games to ever come out, and I have some sort of way of playing it, but I miss Banjo-Kazooie, man. I don't think I'm going the right way. 99.9% sure I am not going the right way. Don't worry though. We won't have to deal with these guys for long. Sir, why don't you breathe in some sunlight? You're looking a little pale. Vampire Reaver is so cool. Oh no! I pressed triangle, which is the shoot button. It's also the finisher, and because he was too close, it did the finisher instead of the Banjo-Kazooie is so good. I feel like I've just been in a nostalgia mood lately. Then again, you know, a lot of games that I've spent my most amount of time in have all been oh, come on. Why are you not? Thank you, Raziel. I forgot that I hadn't actually discovered this place because I didn't save. And I didn't want to save because I was afraid the puzzle would break itself. Is it for the Wii? I wouldn't know. I mean, I have a Wii and a Wii U. I don't have a Switch, though. Then again... So, here's the thing about Banjo-Kazooie. We bought it recently. It may have either been for the Wii or, like, for the Xbox or something. I don't actually remember, right? But we bought Banjo-Kazooie recently. I say recently. We bought Banjo-Kazooie like 8 years ago, okay? This was at like a GameStop or something like that, right? And it was either for Xbox or Wii or Wii U or something like that, but the game didn't work anymore. Okay, so now we've done this. Cool. Essentially, now we are exactly where I was before. I've only done one puzzle solve, so it does not make a difference. But back to what I was talking about with Dumas. Dumas was the first ever boss that I have fought in a video game, and it is the first ever boss that I think, it is probably the only boss I've ever fought that to this day still breaks the one rule that I've always had about video games.
This city once teemed with the life of
By the way,
kind. Could it...
You can skip cutscenes now. And like I've seen this a whole bunch of times, so I do not need to see it again. I don't remember exactly, but we went to play it and it did not work. Like, at all. Alright, come here, Sua. I need to feed. Okay, so Locke needs to go. Oh, it is daytime, so that is hard to see actually. Or sorry, it's nighttime this time. So this is the only part I've solved, and I already talked about this. I'll talk about it again. I don't like the fact that so many puzzles are very well laid out in this game on exactly what you need to do. This one is not one of them. They do not tell you which of those 4 sides the puzzle needs to go. Scare the crap out. Dude, the spiders, man. Spiders in the spider tower, and even when I played this about a week ago when I did the part 1, well, I mean, I meant to clear the whole game in one stream, but it just took too long. Alright, so here we are. We are exactly back where we were before. I actually jumped again because they're just so... Really? I think he hit his head on the ceiling. Oh. There's literally nothing to do but go exactly through where we just were. if you miss that jump, you have to do all of this again. Yay. Isn't this fun and thrilling? On a very long backtrack. Look, sometimes Raziel has wings, and sometimes he's falling in style, like Buzz Lightyear, and he doesn't have wings. I hit my head again. I hit my head again. I hit my head on the top of that right there. So rather than jumping out and up, he just hit his head on the ceiling. You know, I did this first try last time, I'll have you know. First try. Not the block puzzle. I put the block puzzle on every single one of these edges, and none of them led to this. There was no indication of where the return to the physical realm was. Yeah, I just don't... I think you have to do a high jump. That's what it is, though. We'll try. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, we already know this puzzle, so we're gonna skip this scene. We've already figured out this puzzle, totally. We're just masters at puzzle solving. Also, I really wish the underwater controls were inverted. Okay. Excuse you. Thank you. Thank you, Raziel. You know what? Hello there. I realize this is going to be easier. Wait, no, it's not. I tried to overthink the puzzle, and I bungled it. Don't worry, it's fine. I just need to move all of the blocks to one side. It's fine. You are here in time to see the final boss and the final boss. And then the final boss. Isn't gonna be fun and thrilling? Okay, watch this. You ready? Ready to see my masterpiece at work here? I've totally not soft locked this puzzle already, guys. Totally. I say final boss 3 times because if you know anything about the Soul Reaver series, technically everybody that we are working with is a boss, right? Kane's a boss. The old god's a boss. Somebody who I can't mention's a boss. Everybody's a boss. See, this is what I was supposed to do. Instead, I brought 2 blocks up here. Yeah, I'm a boss too. Instead, I brought 2 blocks over here and I stacked them on top of those 2 blocks, and so I had 2 tall blocks, and I couldn't do anything with it. You know what? I don't think I could make this block 4 tall. We're gonna see if 3 is good enough. Actually, you know what? We need 3. Because we need a way to get on top of that. So we need a third. Cousins had a Banjo-Kazooie plushie, and I wanted that plushie so fucking me. Yeah. We didn't have toys when I was a kid. I came from I grew up on a farm, and so anything that we ever had essentially was either gifts from friends or like friends' parents. Like if I wanted like a Christmas or a birthday, it had to come from my friends. My family didn't do birthdays or Christmases or anything like that, and so the idea of having like a present or something, it was all hand-me-downs. So, you know, like, I say that we had an N64 when we were a kid. We didn't. My brother did. My brother got a job and bought an N64. And so when he moved away to college, we didn't have one anymore. Huzzah! Hardest puzzle in the game right there, guys. I know, you're super impressed with me. So we've talked about themes with bosses, with the old god telling us kind of how you trick or how you defeat one of Raziel's brothers. In this one, he doesn't actually tell you how you are supposed to beat your brother. So I wonder how we might be beating our brother this time. Bird inside the bat. Oh, that's so cool. You know, it would really help if I didn't keep falling off of things and I was just a little bit better at the video game. See, I'm just showing you guys what an average person who played Soul Reaver back when they were like 10 and now they're in their 30s is like. I'm just giving you guys the truth. By the way, if you're wondering, I think Dumas through here. I think. It might not be. So this is clearly a climbable surface, right? Because it has ridges. So if we turn this, it lights the gas. And then if we turn this... it lights the fire. Problem is that I fell, and I don't think I was supposed to fall. Let's just set the giant torch on fire. Can we climb this? No. Safe. Never saw a toy and became obsessed with it. So I had a little bear when I was a kid that my mother got me when I was a kid, and I was obsessed with that thing. Well, is there nothing up? There might not be anything up. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, Soul Reaver figures. Let me think for a bit back to when I was a kid. Is this just back at this puzzle? This is just back at this puzzle. So we need to push the other block down. So we need to come in from a higher point. I think think the fact that I fell was probably bad. I think in order to finish this, we need to be up top. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if there is a way up top. Here it is. Okay, just making sure there's nothing else up here. Cool. Okay, so the way this works is we need to get over there, but we can't from here, so we need this block to go on top of that block to be able to go over there. And there's going to be something over there. I mean, I'd say the thing that I have that's the coolest and most similar to... You know what I realized? I wonder how many people played Assassin's Creed because of Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver, the weapon you have, is very similar to a hidden blade in Assassin's Creed. When I think about it, you know, and I think about what my favorite type of weapon is in games, I mean, it's just the Soul Reaver, right? It's just an energy-like blade, or a single, you know, fast-attacking blade with one hand. I mean, that, and maybe I could say, like, Warglaives from, you know, like, World of Warcraft. So we need to get up there. Okay, so how do we get up there? Obviously, we do not want to fall down. But there might be something down there that we need for a puzzle. I could always check in the spirit realm. This will allow me to now free cam look my way down there. I don't think what I need is down there. I don't think so. It might just be directly below us, but let's check over here. Yeah, there's nothing here. So before we go all the way down, do one last check. So there's a grate down there. What is right here? I missed something up there, and I don't know what it is. So we're gonna go back through giant flamethrower room. We're gonna see what we missed. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe spirit realm. There could also have been something up there. But I don't want to go that way yet. I think there might have been something up there in the rafters, but maybe that's how you get to this point over here that I just don't know about. Alright, let's see what is available to us in the spirit realm. That's what it was. Spirit realm. distorting. Okay. Well, we failed that jump. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just go all the way around again. No big deal. It's a lot of a big deal. Very annoying. Because I can't get up here anymore in the spirit realm because I moved the blocks to be able to get to the new place. So I should get on top of one of those and then see. It should allow me to get up further. I think I just failed the jump. If I'm gonna be honest, I think I just failed the jump. I have had multiple times where I fail a jump and then like, well, that's not the answer. No, it is the answer. I'm just bad. A lot of having to trek through the same area again if you fail. Which is, you know, a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. We're gonna spirit realm ourselves up and see. So we need to get there, over there. We have something above our head right now. And we failed the jump again. What am I missing about that jump? Does that just need to be a run and jump? Is that what I'm missing? Phase through the bars? I can go through the bars, yes, but that doesn't help me because there's only one place to re-enter the spirit realm, and it's not close to where I've been falling. I mean, there might be. I haven't walked around the top of like this area over here in the spirit realm, so. Let's try a run and a jump and see if that works. I mean, it's a spiral pattern to get up top, so clearly there's something. Let's try that. No. That's not gonna work either. Look at that. That is far too high. Look at how Raziel jumps. He does not jump high enough. How am I supposed to get over there then? So this is now higher, and they are the same height. But I have no way up to there. No, because there's no way back to the physical realm. Maybe you're right, actually. I'd have to think about that. Yep, I just needed to be on the edge. I just needed to be farther to the edge. Come on. Let me up. Okay. And we have to be able to make this jump. Just made it just then. Okay. You guys ready? Now I need to figure out where the hell I'm going. Okay, so there's a cage here, and there's a block we can move in there, maybe? I cannot see anything. Nothing up in the alcoves. I can now see that in a better light. I know now how I am supposed to solve that part. This, I'm pretty sure I now know how to solve this part. So, let me explain. So what we need to do is we need to land in here, and we need to push this over, and it will probably knock down one of these bars. I'm assuming and hit over there. I'm assuming it'll break down this section right here. We cannot phase through this. So we can only phase through them if they're like this. Okay. Come back to me. Okay. Die, sir. What I don't know is what is next. So we can't do anything at all with this room. This is blocked. Going through here doesn't do anything for us. Can't do anything with it. No. Once again, I find myself stuck. I don't see any way to climb up any of these walls here. Nothing to climb. You're in. Okay. Here we go. I came down and I immediately turned left when there was a way to go through there. So problem. I don't have a way to get back to the physical realm to solve that puzzle. Even if I now see that there's a puzzle there and know how to solve it. So very clearly you need to get up using this block, and I could have already solved this. But I have to go out of the puzzle because I need to find a way back to the physical realm. Interesting. So where's this gonna take me then? So that's the way through. And to back up. But I can't get up because I've lowered the bridge. Which means the only place I can get back to the physical realm... Oh, I guess it's not that far. Is right here. You hit me. About the original time machine? Yeah. Okay, well, now that we know how to do this puzzle over here, the fact that we know that there is a turn to the right, I'm just incredibly dumb. It's fine. Fire Reaver, let's go! That looks like a climbable surface, which will lead us into that. It is not a climbable surface. You idiots. Breathe sunlight. By the way, Richard, you didn't see me get this. This is the Fire Reaver. It's a much better Reaver than the regular Reaver. So I think I know what I have to do here. I'm almost positive. Yeah, when you shoot when you shoot normal beams, you don't kill. But with the Fire Reaver, you do. Yup, I knew it. And then we can immediately go back. And then we can immediately go back. See, this is the puzzle that I remember from my childhood. And this puzzle is why anytime I am on a pillar like this, I have the urge to swap between physical and material realm. Or physical and spectral realm. Because of that puzzle right there. And we're gonna push it towards the gate. Here you go, Duma. Little welcoming present for you. Idiot. When it choose it and went back to the future and Morlocks attacked him. Yeah. Okay. You guys ready for Duma? The real final boss of the game? Hello, Duma.
My brother, Dumas, a powerful warrior in life. He would have burned with shame to have me find him here like a stuck pig.
Well, that was Dumas. Time to go fight Kate. So, what do we know about vampires, guys? Let me just take a little selfie with my brother. What do we know about vampires? What kills vampires? Water? Well, there was a guy who adapted to water. Sunlight? Fire? The Soul Reaver? And if you're impaled, you are dead. But until your soul is eaten, you are not actually dead. So what happens when I take these out of Duma, huh? Think he'll come back to life? Also, this is his boss arena, isn't it? That door there is going to close when he comes back to life, right? What do we know about I'm talking about in this game, because I've been reiterating it over and over and over in this game. What kills vampires in this game? And those are the things. So that door is going to close when he's back to life, right? Well, I want you guys to understand my fear as a child. When this boss breaks what no other boss in video games does.
Unbound at last. I thank you, brother.
Your thanks are premature, Dumas. I have not forgotten whose hands bore me into the abyss.
The centuries in Limbo have honed my strength. Not even Cain is my equal.
Even the strongest vampire is vulnerable.
We shall test your thesis, Raziel.
My bloodthirst has been superseded by an even darker hunger. I will consume your soul before this day is done.
So, Raziel doesn't kill people. In the traditional sense. He's weak. He leaves his boss arena. Yeah, no. He leaves his boss arena. It's terrifying. If we were to attack him, he would just laugh at us. That's not the way to go. That's why he doesn't follow me, because that's not the way to go. See what happens when we hit him? Or is he not going to do it? If we hit him, he's supposed to laugh at us when we hit him. Come on, Duma. Are you coming, buddy? Come on, Duma. He got stuck, yeah. Because he tried to do something and it didn't work. Will you chase me, you idiot? Come on. Also, he chases you into the spectral realm. You are not safe anywhere. Being stupid. Well, he's supposed to laugh at me. I guess he's not in a taunting mood today. Hey, Dumas, I got something for you. Oh, crap. Is he gonna run towards me? Or are you stuck again? Come on, baby brother. Come on, baby brother. You know what's funny? Every other thing in this game I seem to fail terribly. But then for some reason this, I am not struggling with at all. Oh god. I feel like he wasn't supposed to be hiding behind that. Like, he wasn't supposed to wait behind the wall like that. Come on, you idiot. Come on. He's running in circles around the corner. There we go. When I was a kid, I thought he had to be down there in the center. He doesn't. He just needs to be in the room. And he'll get teleported to the center. They weren't going to be that finicky with a boss that chases you and slams the ground. This is the only way to kill Doom. And there it is. Final boss of the game. Dead. DED dead. And now we are strong enough to take on Cain. Who did this to us in the first place?
Consuming Duma's soul empowers you to wind a constricting band of spectral energy around your enemies. This energy manifests itself in both the spectral and material realms, and in the physical world, it can be employed to manipulate otherwise immovable objects.
That's what you have to do. Right there. Okay. Yep, I like Kentucky Fried vampires. Though I will say they have a bit of an ashy aftertaste. Okay. So, obviously we're gonna save. If we were to look here, it says we need to go to the Oracle's Cave. I am pretty sure that is outdoors. However, there was something that we saw that is important. It is this way. Remember, Raziel's a Seraphim. Seraphim are a circle. Hello? Am I spinning the wrong way? Is it not? Why is it not working? There we go. Oh, look, I opened a door. I'm pretty sure I can open all 3 doors this way. Though, who knows what is in the other doors. Where's the other dude? Why'd you run away? Door open again. So, how are we thinking we solve this? Well, we'll go to the other one. We'll inspect the other rooms. I'm pretty sure this is for a hidden secret. I'm pretty sure this has nothing to do with the main plot. Let's go check it out anyways. I don't like the throw mechanic. Oh. Well, it doesn't matter, we have the Soul Reaver now. Killed 2 vampires with Force Glyph. I did not, but sure. Hi, Nemins. I'm guessing that door closed too. I have no idea what was in that final room, by the way. Or that first room. Nice and crispy. Is there something I'm just very clearly missing here? Or did we need the Fire Reaver for that first room? Fire at the snow. I didn't think of that. I mean, we could try it. See what happens. So what do you think could have been in this room that I missed? You think there was supposed to be something here? I don't really understand. Because that just regenerates all of your magic and health. Maybe it's a glyph that I didn't get. Yeah, maybe it's one of these that I didn't get, because they're very long and take a while to get. You said melt the snow. No idea what the purpose of this was. I mean, there was a glyph in one of them, but that's it. So we could either save and return to the game, and, get back here quickly, or we could just walk back through the whole dungeon. Wait, what? You don't know which area was the way out. I clearly don't remember the way out. I thought it was across from that thing that we were pushed at, so let's see. See, one thing that sucks? Virtually everything that you get in... What the hell? What you get in Soul Reaver 1 is not in Soul Reaver 2. There we go, there's the way out. How did I move it, like, back and forth between 3 points and never found my way out? That's crazy. Alright. Well, let's leave. I'm trying to think about the fastest way to get out. I think it's just to follow the path that we took with Doomha. I mean, I guess hopping makes you go faster. This is the way out. I'm just taking the long way because I don't want to lose the Fire Reaver. Entirely unnecessary, but I don't want to lose the Fire Reaver.
In the furthermost canyon of Nosgoth's frozen wastes, the hushed silences embrace an ancient enigma. In the bowels of this labyrinth, your master awaits.
Oh cool, I don't even have to go back to the pillars to meet him. He's just where... Why is it so bright now? It must be that for some reason my Soul Reaver 1 is getting the random soul day and night cycle that Soul Reaver 2 has. Sir? Thank you. I just got the achievement, Scorch 10 enemies. Perform 10 stealth kills. You know, I'm just that good, guys. I wonder what I need to do here, guys. There's a symbol only on one place, and the thing's pointing the wrong way. Da-da-da. Enter the Oracle's Cave. I didn't even need to keep on having the Fire Reaver. I would have gotten it right here. Ripperonis and pepperonis. Alright, guys. Here's the final boss of the game. Yeah, it's a day-night cycle. It's stupid. Also, I didn't actually get to explore the human realm. I showed it off, but we didn't actually get inside of it because you need the water swimming ability. And once I saw how the water swimming was in this game, because of the fact that the controls are inverted for water, but they are not for regular movement, kind of annoying, not gonna lie. So, do you guys notice anything special about this place before I tell you how we get into the Oracle's Cave? Notice anything special? I am not taking a staff when I have the Fire Reaver. It will make me weaker. Well, let me tell you. So, in Soul Reaver, when you go between the spiritual and the spectral realm, anytime you're in the spectral realm, the world distorts to look like it does right now. And the place actually looks more normal in the spiritual realm than it does in the physical realm. Here. Also, this opens up. I know this puzzle. Let's just see if there are any enemies that are going to get in my way. So we want to make this symbol. Okay. So right now, this door is open, this door is open, this door is closed. So let me understand this. So this is the symbol. The circle with the Z at the bottom. There's a Z here. And there's a thing there. And there's a thing there. Those look very similar. Let's call them blue, red, and then just the whole symbol. So what I'm guessing needs to happen is they need to go into that hole and the same thing on the other side? Or is there a Z? Wait, so there's a O here and there's a Z over there? I understand that right? Z. Oh. Okay. So what's gonna happen is we take this out, the door right next to me is gonna close. No, the door on the other side's going to close because this is the blue door. So what we are going to do... don't know how the spin disc is going to help me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over to here. Because this is where it's going to need to go. Then we're going to take this one out, which is going to close the door next to us. And now they're both closed. And we're gonna put the first one in to open the big door. Okay. Then we are going to go here. I messed it up already. Now what we are going to do is we are going to open the blue door because both of the blocks were in the red door. So we're now going to open the blue door. We're then going to swap into the other realm, get over there, put the block where it needs to be, and then we'll come back over here and we'll push that block into its hole. First, that needs to be spun. Got it. We have to open the red door first. We have to have the red door open first. Now we're gonna move the red to blue door. I could probably skip those cutscenes every time, actually, because I'll probably get a bunch of them. I can't even hold the button fast enough. So you said you could do it in the spectral realm, but doesn't look like it. We now benzene. Now here's the part that I don't... Do I? I might know the answer to this. I think this is the answer. I think now we just solved the puzzle. I think this is it here. Oh my goodness. You son of a biscuit. I pressed triangle and it pushed the frickin' block because I shot my projectile. Oh, whatever. Puzzle done. Now all of the doors open. Because we got soft locked, I don't want to again. Huh. I guess we needed to, like, reflect up this way or something. You're a jerk face. I will tell you, we are in the final zone. I mean... This one seems really simple to me as an adult. As a kid, I would have never figured this out. I'm pretty sure this one gave me a problem. Even though you clearly see there's a block there, you see the two symbol faces, you know you can push blocks. You can go through there in the realms. I have a feeling I know the solution here. This seems pretty simple. Aim all of the golden pillars the same direction, towards the center. Seems simple enough, right? Yeah, this ability, the Flame Reaver, so much stuff is lost. I think the only thing you retain in Soul Reaver 2 is your ability to not die in water. all gold towards the center because there's a gold thing. And that opens the first room. And I think from what they just showed me, that room is through here. Nope. I haven't the foggiest clue why, they decided to do this way. Sorry, you idiots. I will take that soul that's right next to you. Delicious. Old didgeridoo. So. Oh. Remember where the door was. Is he here? Yep, it's here.
The Oracle's Cave, where Kane's first fateful meeting with Mobius occurred. Mobius played the role of a doddering soothsayer, stirring his pot of visions while dispensing enigmatic predictions to gullible visitors. Underneath the facade was Mobius the Time Streamer, sorcerer of the Circle of Nine, a ruthless manipulator with the power to bend time. Since his murder at Kane's hands centuries ago, these caves have stood vacant, though, like Mobius himself, they are rumored to be only a facade for a much larger, more elaborate complex.
So,
I sensed that Kane was here, and at that moment, I would have plumbed the depths of hell to find him.
wow, they actually show you what you're supposed to do. By a Reaver, because why not? So, if you didn't play Blood Omen, you wouldn't know about Mobius. So when I said that the Elder God was a boss, and I said Kane was a boss, the third one I didn't mention, because you guys wouldn't know, it's Mobius. Also, like our health, and like in the Seraphan Rim, I'm guessing... Nope, that circle does nothing. Well, I guess it was a good guess. I thought that the circle would maybe... do something. Because there was a circle on the ground, but that wasn't it. So it's probably that they need to be moved. Maybe outwards? Let's try that. Is it not working? Why is it not working? Maybe you have to spin like this? Ah, you spin the room. Okay, not each leg. I guess each leg would take longer. Okay, let's go. Who is ready for the end of the game? Hi, Mobius.
This, I deduced, must be the man himself, the Time Streamer, Mobius. He seemed not at all the impressive figure I had imagined from Kane's boasted exploits. And yet, even this cold image radiated a certain undeniable power.
Flick. Flick. So obviously we want the lights to be... So we want that to be there. We just overlap 2 lights. Clearly that's wrong. Where do we want the lights? Is the question. I think before I go down further, I need to solve it. So there's nothing on Mobius to show what we need. The time symbol is on the W. Is there another symbol that I need to know about? Not as simple as having both of them on the same point. Okay. Sure. I don't know why it's up and down, but sure, I guess. Light puzzles. So, we need red and blue. That is now burned out. Over here, we need blue, which can go either direction. It apparently cannot turn that way. Not that kind of orc. Okay. Let's turn our little device here. Not allowed to go that way. Understandable. A nice thing. Okay. This one is just red. See, these are the kind of puzzles that I can get behind and follow. It's the other ones that I can't. Like light puzzles? Huge fan. A lot of the other ones we've had, I am completely clueless. Like, oh, follow the pattern because it leads up. So you can see here the world's distorting. I think that is trying to tell me to go into the spectral realm. But we will see when we get further in. Nope, we can just keep going. Ooh. Hey, buddy boy. Burn. I do miss the little click sound to let us know that we had gotten the right part of the puzzle. Is it that one? No, it's the next one. And blue needs to be... one more over. I need to be pointing to the 3 symbols that are on, like, yellow needs to be on that symbol, blue on that one, and red on that one. See? These are easy for me to solve. I do wish they would give you a little click to say, hey, you solved it. You're the smart one now. Throw 10 vampires into wall spikes. Well, I didn't. I shot him into one, but sure. Draw your last pathetic card, Yugi. Okay, it's a little weird that there's an area up here and an area down here. So I'm guessing that probably means spectral realm involvement, but we will see. A lot of these areas we have had to do nothing in. Oh my goodness, I almost just fell. Ah, block puzzle. Understandable. Oh, I just barely blocked him. Alright, where's the other dude? There's gotta be another one here, right? No? Also, this is the first moving platform in the entirety of Soul Reaver. And it is at the end of the game. Can you tell how much they wanted to put in the game that didn't make it in? Also, that one too. That's it. Just this part here, at the very end of the game. First moving platform. Excuse you. First moving platform. First moving object at all, which I'm pretty sure is pretty impressive to do at this like stage of game development, like PS1 era, having a moving platform like that. What the frick? This should be one of the easiest jumps I've done, and yet I seem to be failing it. There we go. Because I was trying to go too far that way. Okay. Come to me, platform. Oh, never mind. I wasn't supposed to jump from there. Jump from here. I mean, yeah, you can tell that this was towards the end of development, too. You have all of these things that are just not in the rest of Soul Reaver. And you can climb your way back up if you want. They really did try to prevent soft locking, but they didn't prevent stupidity. Okay, well. Sucks finally losing my Flame Reaver, like, near the end of the puzzle. I'm guessing those are all blocks we have to push out down to here. Yep, because we need to make that. Now, let's go back up. I'm guessing that there's a place to go back to the Spectral Realm right on the other side. I do miss my instant KO Soul Reaver. There isn't. So then, how are we to push... worry about, guys. I'm just incredibly stupid. Don't worry. I figured out the puzzle already. You don't need to tell me. Don't worry. I already got it. I'm just really stupid. I can't believe after all that dashing, he just hit me with just a random melee hit. Come here, you idiot. Take your comeuppance. I'm sorry? Thank you. I know how we're supposed to solve it. You need the Soul Reaver. A boop. Anyways, I think this is the last puzzle. I think now we go fight Kane. I mean Mobius. I mean the Elder God. One of the three, surely, right? Simple block puzzle. Make the symbol on the wall, which is there. Yes, it's clearly Ovan. Let me just look. I don't think I did that right. I definitely did not do that right. I need these other blocks out of the way so I have more room to do stuff. So this one's already in the right rotation. It's the other two. Wait a minute. Son of a biscuit. Three out of 4. I need you to be that way. Can I not do it? I can't do it from this side. Are you kidding me? Well, we'll flip it exactly into place. Wait, I did it backwards. It's fine. I just need to turn it twice. That is not turning it twice, Raziel. limited space is killing me here. Alright, here we go. Done. Was it here? Can't even tell. I think it was over here. Down we go into the abyss. Probably save again. Okay. So we have a cross. 3. So we need a goalpost, the cross. We need a triangle with pi and an O with Z. Fuck. That's not facing any of the directions. Oh, is it now? Is it wherever it's... Yeah, okay, so it's making the goalpost right now, okay. I don't remember which was a triangle and which was a circle. Circle with Z. So we only need to spin this once. Okay, well they had to make this somewhat long, didn't they? Because otherwise they had to keep adding a bunch of these spin puzzles because this is the only time you ever see them. And look at that, we're cranking a thing. Yep. Okay, now press button. I missed my timing. Hi, sinner. Press button. I don't know which one I haven't pressed yet. This one. And I love how that's our only way out and we closed it. Not that we haven't fallen down basically inescapable tunnels. But it closes the door out and opens the door in. Okay. All right, here we are.
My arrival in this miserable age. What trickery is this?
It is no illusion, Raziel, but a glimpse into the currents of time itself.
I don't like the little make you nauseous time circles, though. But I will show them to you regardless, even if that makes me a little sick to look into them. I will just look away while he's looking into it, and then I will look back when the scene's happening. I can't look into that, because that makes me nauseous. There's the moment he kills us. Or tries to, and breaks the
These
soul.
apparitions torment me. Has this all been foretold?
Yaha? Oh. Ugh. So, what this game is asking you and telling you is fate, you know, on a linear path? I wonder who that is. Or are there ways to change fate?
Impossible! This must be one of Kane's deceptions.
Oh, Senna, you're so cute. Alright, so far we've been just recapping what happened in this game. So, because that was the last big story segment right there, that must mean this next one is in the future, right?
My mind reels with conflict. Does Kane await me moments from now? Or in some century yet to come?
The future. Alright. So is the next one going to be even further in the future? Maybe something from the past? Or is it just going to be Kane? Well, it's another timey-wimey thing, so let's see. No, don't kill Ariel.
This cannot be. What madness does this scene portend? Kane must think me credulous to suffer these lies.
And that's how we get the Light Reaver. We have to kill Ariel. I don't think I want the Light Reaver, though. I like the regular Blue Reaver, and I like the Flame Reaver. If you didn't know, Ariel is the one that haunts the pillars. And the Blood Reaver.
Is this phantasm a conjuration of my mind, or an echo of future events?
I love the Blood Reaver, man. Look at it. It's so cool. We're not going to be getting the Blood Reaver, though. Sadly. I'm pretty sure the Blood Reaver is you, like, standing over the human civilization. If I remember correctly, the way you do it involves the humans, maybe? I think. Here we go. Wish I could slow RP walk. And yes, there is one of these here. love the, like, marbling. And those who saw the symbols before probably guessed what the clock meant. Time shenanigans. You saw the symbol on the map, or when I was going through all the different portals we could go through. I kept scrolling by this one. Alright, one last final save before we go face our fate. Destiny? Kingdom Hearts is darkness. Or is it light? We'll find out. Here we go.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
No. I had faith in you. In your ability to hate. In your self-righteous indignation.
Lies. You cannot have foreseen all of this.
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never have contained such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Gazing out across the plains of possibility, do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? And as such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. And that is why, when I must sacrifice my children to the void, I can do so with a clear heart.
Very poetic, Cain. But in the end, you offer no more than a convenient...
Can I talk about how pretty the tiling is here? The, like, marbling? The actual, like, purple glowy tile? Like, what... Once this boss fight happens, we're not going to see very much of this. So just admiring the purple glowing marble here is just so good. So good. Anyways.
rationalization for your crimes.
These chambers offer insight for those patient enough to look. In your haste to find me, perhaps you have not gazed deeply enough. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine a millennium ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. We are compelled ineluctably down preordained paths. Free will is an illusion.
I have been to the tomb of Seraphan, Cain. Your dirty secret is exposed. How could you transform a Seraphan priest into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Can you grasp the absurd beauty of the paradox? We're the same. Seraphan and vampire. With our holy wars, our obsession with Nosgoth's domination, who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
I will not applaud your clever blasphemy. The Seraphan were saviors, defending Nosgoth from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are opened, Cain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Seraphan were noble, altruistic? Don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours.
You are lost in a maze of moral relativism, Cain. These apparitions and portents. What game are you playing now?
Destiny is a game, is it not? And now, you await my latest move.
Technically, Destiny and Destiny 2 are games, Kane. There's one hit. He's gonna flip a switch. And then he's gonna go up a level. Remember? 3 hits are the way of old games. Now he's gonna appear randomly on the next upper level. There's 2 hits. Oh, looks like it'll be 4 this time. 4 levels. So he'll be here randomly on a... Oh, no, he is going the highest. Ah, I missed Vegeta. I missed it at him, Vegeta. Ready to go. Oh, I'm not gonna be fast enough. Yep. I have to wait after this one. So hard. Ah, we almost got him. Oh, I just missed. Because I jumped too early, because I got excited, because I found him pretty quick. Dang! The heck? Got him. Let's go. Game over. He's gonna say the line.
You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Be warned, Raziel. Once you cross this threshold, you are beyond my influence.
Who needs an old god?
Raziel, Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny.
There we go.
Where time is but a loop, a loose stitch in the universal cloth. A streamer might seize upon a chance, a fatal slip, and plunge the fate of planets into chaos.
I'm a streamer. Again, I think he's talking about time streamer. There is to be continued. All right. There's so much I would love to talk about this scene. If you know about Blood Omen, if you know about Blood Omen, Soul Reaver, and Soul Reaver 2. Now, I've never played Defiance and I've never played Blood Omen 2, so I don't know how the story ends, but I know how Soul Reaver 2 ends. And if you go back through and you play this ending, knowing what you know from Soul Reaver 2, so much stuff that happens, you're like, oh my god. It's such an overwhelmingly great story. Like, originally you're just a vampire and you want revenge against Cain because Cain ripped your wings off and then threw you into the abyss. Later you find out that the reason you had wings, the reason that you're blue as the Soul Reaver, is because that's what the Seraphan were. And you were a Seraphan. I think. Maybe the original vampires were blue and had wings. I don't remember, actually. I mean, you obviously see a winged creature that looks like, at least hair-wise, if you could imagine Raziel looking like his vampire self with wings, everywhere in the time chamber is what looks like images of a Raziel as a human with wings, or as I guess as a Seraphan as wings, so it makes sense why he got wings. But yeah, there you go. There is Soul Reaver 1. Tomorrow, depending on how this other game I am going tonight goes, we will be attempting the Orc campaign of Warcraft 1. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this for tomorrow. I have been overly ambitious with these streams, and they've been taking a lot out of me, a lot more than games normally do. And I feel like a lot of the games that I play are just like MMORPGs and stuff like that. You can play an MMORPG for like 8 hours. And with the games I've been playing, they're like single player games, or they're games that take a lot of thought and concentration, and you need to give them your 100%. And if you're doing that and also trying to stream and talk to people and do conversations and everything, then I guess it takes more out of you. So that's why I wasn't able to finish Soul Reaver in a single stream. It also didn't help that I got lost when I was supposed to go to the pillars, and I had a couple of height-based things where I was supposed to look up and I didn't. And I had a bugged puzzle too, so I'm hoping to do the whole Orc campaign in one go tomorrow, but if it doesn't happen and we can't finish the whole thing, I'd be sad, but I'd love to finish it, because that means that the next time I play I could do Soul Reaver 2 and Warcraft 2, and sort of keep them side by side. Soul Reaver 2 is not going to be in one playthrough. I'm thinking anywhere from 2 to 3 streams, but either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all tomorrow for another stream.